Unpopular opinions that'll probably piss you off, part 2 by OneCloud9. What is it with me watching these part 2s, bro? I never knew he made a part 1.
Popular opinions that will probably piss you off. At least half of Sabrina Carpenter's audience doesn't care about her music. They just think popular opinions that will probably piss you off. At least half of Sabrina Carpenter's audience doesn't care about her music. They just think she looks good. No matter of fact, this isn't just for Sabrina Carpenter. This is for a good amount of female artists in general. But I'm using her as an example. Now, welcome. Before you say
that's low-key a fact, though. That's low-key a fact.
Hey, I'm wrong. What's the first thing that you think about when you think of Sabrina Carpenter? As a matter of fact, let me answer that for you. You don't think of espresso. You think of her doing those sex positions on stage. Proved my point exactly. I mean, don't get me wrong. Her music is cool.
That's not wrong. He's not wrong, bro. I didn't think about music the first time I heard Sabrina Carpenter. Actually, you know what's crazy? I thought about Disney. What show was she in that I used to watch? Was it Mighty Med? No, it wasn't Mighty Med. She was like a superhero or some shit in one of the shows that I used to watch.
Cool. It's alright. It's decent. It's listenable. At the same time, we all know of Sabrina Carpenter because of her crazy antics, not because of her music. Hell,
that nigga talk about Sabrina Carpenter so much, bro.
An Olivia Rodrigo song before I listen to the Sabrina Carpenter one. Again, don't think it's bad, just don't care. And you most likely don't care either. Hell, because most of her audience doesn't really care about her breakups. They just care about her ass cheeks, and they're trying to see those over her getting her heart broken. Game is game, ball is ball. Next one. Number 2, being weird on social media is only cool if you're attractive. Just being honest, I don't like that this is true, but it is true. I'm gonna keep it a bean. For instance, if somebody like Quinn Blackwell wasn't fine as people would think she's a literal psychopath. And
he's not wrong in the slightest, bro. You see niggas on the internet do the same shit that these girls be doing, and they be like, bro, fuck good with you, bro.
Same thing with Ted Bundy. Like, imagine linking with a girl and she had a teeth collection in her drawer. You would think she's insane, right? Now imagine if that girl looked like Ash Cash. Now all of a sudden she's just quirky. My point proven exactly. Next up. Thing number 3, people need to stop being embarrassed so much and just live life. But just because you have a rip in your pants doesn't mean it's the end of the world. People need to be more comfortable with being humans, not robots. Let yourself be a up. And instead of being embarrassed, laugh at it and move on with your life like
I be laughing at shit all the time.
Like nowadays, people are too scared to dance at a party. Brother, that's the whole point of being here, to dance. I promise you, nobody thinks that you're cooler by standing on the wall trying to oracle.
Piccolo farming out here, bro.
Live life, Jazz. The hoes are not impressed. And also, most of the time, nobody really cares about your Instagram flick. So wear what you want and just post what you want. Stop caring about other people. You're not an influencer. You're a human being. Stop trying to act like one. Thing number 4, fist fighting should only be reserved for actual serious conflict. If it's anything besides that, then talk it out like real men. Or like a real woman. Let's be inclusive. Like, if fighting is the first thing you want to do after you get into a disagreement, I'm gonna be honest, you need to grow up. Like, honestly, that just stop being cool after high school.
That's a fact.
Like, nobody cares that you want to fight.
Are these really unpopular opinions? I feel like all of these are facts. Nigga, just you have no type of emotional intelligence, or like you can't keep your emotions in check if you want to fight a nigga every time you get into an argument or a disagreement. You just a crash out.
Grown adults, learn to talk out disagreements. The only time you should honestly fight is to defend yourself or defend your family. Besides that, you're doing a little bit too much. Just talk it out like decent human being. Fighting is just pointless. Thing number 5, height doesn't matter unless you're a professional athlete. Unless you're trying to guard LeBron or get massaged like Deshaun. Height doesn't really matter in your life. Let's keep it a bit. Yeah, women care about it theoretically, but at the same time, as long as you're masculine, women...
Again, I say this. You only see shit like that on social media. I need niggas to stop paying attention to social media as life. Because half of this shit these girls be talking about on social media, they not about in real life. Half of this shit these niggas talk about on social media, they not about in real life. It's just a fact, bro. Yes, there are some that will not date a nigga unless he's 6 foot tall. But like, how many niggas... I mean, how many of these girls know a 6 foot nigga at first sight? Yeah, he's definitely 6 feet.
No,
not 5'2".
They just say they did. I seen a 5'4" guy pull a 6 foot.
Eggs. This me right here. I'm just kidding. Me and my girl are literally just. She's like the same height as me. Probably just like an inch taller.
A girl. The same day he met her, and the only thing he did was just be himself. But also, he had confidence. When you really that, it really doesn't matter how tall you are. Keep that in mind to all of my short niggas out there. Height doesn't matter. Unless you're trying to guard Steph Curry, I'm not gonna lie to you. Next one, I'd rather trust a bad person who's honest about who they are than a quote-unquote good person who lies. Honesty is very valuable, and in my opinion, I'd rather trust a bank robber who's gonna tell me he robbed a bank than a financial advisor who steals money from me on the low. At the end of the day,
this is why I would never get an accountant, bro. You know, all of these, like a personal accountant, I get one of them niggas that you have to pay per use. Pause. You would have to pay him for. There's no way of saying this without it sounding crazy. Okay, instead of having a nigga on payroll that I pay like annually or like every month or whatever, I will only pay you whenever I need you to help me with my finances. So like once every 2-3 months or quarterly when I need help with my taxes, shit like that, bro. Other than that, you're not on payroll, bro. Because that, y'all heard about that how Steve Harvey's accountant stole like $1 million off the top from him, and he didn't even know because he makes so much money. Nah.
At the end of the day, they're both thieves, but at least one admitted. Nobody's perfect, and people try to betray that they're perfect all the time. So don't trust the people who do, and trust the people who are honest about who they are, even if they're not the best person. Because in all reality, nobody's perfect, and the people who try to betray that they're perfect are the real ones that need to be watched at all times. Next up, war is the stupidest thing ever. And instead of innocent men dying for leaders who don't care about them, those same leaders should duke it out to a battle.
Bro, I agree with this same sentiment. I think these old ass niggas should get in a boxing ring or an octagon and start fighting it out, bro. Cause why the fuck do we gotta do this shit for you? Half of the time, the niggas, especially when it was like draft time, half of the time when war started, some of these niggas was not, did not fuck with the nigga who was in office. You feel me? Like,
instead. And I guarantee a lot less wars would happen.
Fact.
Plus, that would be entertaining as I mean, imagine Trump and the president of China just duking it out for the ones. That would be peak entertainment. You can't tell me other China.
This is how you know okay, I don't want to piss off WWE fans, but this is how you know this shit fake. There's no way Vince McMahon gets pushed by this nigga and flips over the table completely. Like, bro did 2 backflips. Did you see that?
Plus, that would be entertaining as I mean, imagine Trump and the president.
One flip.
I know, just duking it out.
Nah, bro.
That would be.
Nigga flip completely over the table.
You can't tell me otherwise. And I'm totally not bringing that up because of a recent controversy that's happening in the world right now. Stop involving innocent people into your battles. Because I promise you, I have no problem with any other country except ours. And I'm sure a lot of people will agree with me, especially the soldiers that are fighting for your country. So be a man and go fight yourself. Just like back in the medieval days. The kings always led their soldiers to battle. What changed? Next up, that
is a fact. Oh, the leaders used to fight the niggas with them.
An all natural 7 out of 10 than a BBL plastic 10 out of 10. And all.
Thank you for saying that, because I also agree.
Next up, I'd rather an all natural 7 out of 10 than a BBL plastic 10 out of 10. And all.
Facts. Say it louder for the niggas in the back. Say it louder for the niggas in the back.
Honestly, real beauty.
Be natural, bruh. Be natural.
Beauty isn't makeup and lip fillers. It's stretch marks and bad acne. I don't want to see you at your best. I want to see you at your lowest because I still find you attractive.
Exactly.
And a lot of times, I find you more attractive because I don't want to love an IG baddie. I want to love a real person. And sometimes women don't understand that, but y'all should because it will save y'all a lot of stress. Because
money. And money.
I promise you the beauty standards that y'all try to set on yourselves, y'all are setting on yourselves. A lot of guys just don't care. As long as...
Oh my God, this nigga's reading my mind. Cloud, same wavelength, bro. This nigga's reading my mind, bro. I could not give a flying fuck about BBL, fillers, any of that shit, bro.
We can find a good girl who actually loves and cares about us, who we personally find attractive, we're gonna be straight. You don't have to have big titties, big ass, and big lips. I don't care. I guarantee most guys don't care either. Especially the man for you. Stop trying to please all of us and please the one that's meant for you. And the only way you can please him is by being yourself. That is what he will like, not Kylie Jenner. Like I said earlier, I guarantee half of the pressure you put on yourself is put on you by other women. And you shouldn't try to please other women by looking good. You want to please yourself or the guy you want. So stop caring. I promise you, women be so jealous of other pretty women. It's so weird. So lock the fuck in. Next up, school is just programming for you to be a worker. You go to school from 7 to 3 and you work a job from 9 to 5. Do the math. They want you to be a worker, not a human. Because when you really think about it, half the information we learn in school we don't really need. And they're really just giving us work so they can teach good work ethic. So when we get to our jobs, we're actually grinding. And when we get burnt out, we're used to it because we did it all throughout high school. Plus, outside of elementary school, school doesn't allow you to be creative. And one of the most important things for a human to do is be creative. Creating life is the best feeling in the world. Literally, that's why it feels so good. And creating something and bringing it into this world is one of the best feelings you can ever feel. But school draws you away from that and puts you in an office chair. Quite literally, which is why I just think it's a glorified prison disguised as beneficial. And I'm not just saying that because I'm unemployed. I'm really just saying that because, well, I am unemployed. But I'm unemployed because I chose to be a creator, like I was always meant to be. Which is why a good amount of people hate school, because they want to be creators, not workers. But some people are really good at being workers, so they just end up doing that. There's nothing really wrong with that. It's just what you want to do with your life. Plus, you can work a job and still create on the side. I ain't gonna lie. But if you were wondering why you don't like school, it's because you don't like working. At least for somebody else's dream, not yours. Next up, jorts is...
Big fucking fact, bro. Don't worry, I'm gonna be in that same boat one day. One of these days, Cloud, I'm gonna be in that same boat where I'm gonna be like, yeah, nigga, I'm unemployed because this my shit right here.
L fashion. I'm gonna keep it a beam. I will never get jiggy with wearing jeans shorts. I will either wear jeans or shorts. Mixing the two just doesn't work, especially when they're very long. It kind of just looks like you just dropped in from the 2000s. I get that's the whole point, but at the same time, I'm not really a...
I think the only people who can pull off jean shorts are girls. And even then, it's like Daisy Dukes or like booty short shits, not like actual shorts that are jeans. It'd be kind of weird. I used to. I don't wear them anymore. I don't wear jean shorts no more.
2000s type of fashion type of guy.
And it was in the 2000s.
You really think about it, we're really going back to the 2000s style of fashion.
Early 2010s. I'll give you that.
Everyone's wearing baggy shit now. I ain't gonna lie. We're really just flip-flopping at this point, because I swear 5 years ago, everybody wanted to wear skinny jeans. Now you get called gay if you wear something that slightly hugs your thighs. Like, bro, I remember a time where you got called homeless for wearing baggy shit. Now it's popular. I ain't gonna lie. This shit crazy. Not even judging though. It's just crazy.
This is why you can't conform to fashion sense, bro. Have your own fashion sense. Don't try and follow the fashion trends, bro. It's okay if you want to sometimes, but don't make that your whole thing, because then you're gonna be you're gonna be selling your clothes every fucking season, bro. Because they be going back and forth, bro. I remember when baggy shits was out of fashion too, and now all niggas do is wear baggy shit.
Next up, anime is the best genre of television right now. And I'm gonna be honest, this is my personal opinion, but this is also kind of facts right now. I don't care about Love Island, I don't care about The Bachelor, and I for damn sure don't care about no freaky ass Too Hot to Handle.
I agree. All these reality shows, garbage.
I care about is Solo Leveling, Dan to Dan, and Windbreakers, bro. If you're not watching these 3 anime, you're missing out. Now, I'm not just throwing shots at reality TV. Regular TV, well, it's actually been pretty good, but I just think anime's better. I mean, I can't lie. Abbott Elementary is a cool...
Abbott Elementary fire.
For show. Forever on Netflix.
Forever was fucking amazing. Holy shit. If you have not watched this show, I need you to watch this show. It's so good. It
was low-key eating. And The Last of Us...
I can't wait till season 2 of that shit.
Was good until they... this season, I'm not gonna lie. But honestly, anime is just kind of peaking right now, and hopefully it keeps going on this run, because I don't want this to take the age like my...
Ironheart was great. I like Ironheart. That's my unpopular opinion, because I guess niggas hate Ironheart. Also, I haven't finished Squid Game yet, the 3rd season, but I can see why niggas are disliking it. Also, I did not watch the last 3 episodes of Ironheart yet, still. But the first 3, absolutely amazing. Now I have to wait till my girl's off of work to watch both the rest of Squid Game 3 and the rest of Ironheart. I don't know how long that's gonna take. So, we'll see. I can see why niggas are not liking Squid Game though, because I was like, bro, what the fuck are they doing right now?
Will be Jordan's secret signature milk. If you can't guess what I'm talking about his name. Last but not least, NBA playoffs is way better than NFL playoffs, but NBA season is far worse than NFL season.
I'm going to have to agree. I'm going to have to agree, bro. I'm going to have to agree. I'm sorry.
Not close, I'm not gonna lie. If you need proof for this, just look at this year. Nobody cared about the NBA until the playoffs hit, and now it's the biggest thing in the world right now besides soccer. And in my opinion, NBA is just better than the NFL playoffs. It just is. Because the NFL playoffs isn't bad, but it's just
the Super Bowl niggas care about.
Nobody really cares until it's the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Right? So it's just kind of like whatever. But the NFL season though, see that's peak right there. Partly because of red zone betting, and it's just a vibe. It's just football. Amazing. Honestly, feel like this because of how many games are played, but at the same time, it's whatever. If the NBA season was shorter, I feel like low key it would go band for band with NFL season, but it's just too many games to really care.
Yeah, it's true. It's too many games to keep track of.
Perfect. It's just the perfect amount of games.
Even when I was crazy into basketball, like watching it every single chance that I had, I couldn't keep up with every single Bulls game, bro. I couldn't.
Football and basketball too. March Madness, yay. Regular season, no. College football season, yay. Postseason, yeah. Besides that, I appreciate y'all for watching. Go follow the Twitch if you want to see me yap more. Follow my second channel if you want to see daily content of me. Go stalk my Instagram, of course, and go join my Discord if you want to be a part of my community, Sky Crew. Part 3 ? If y'all want it, let me know. Besides that, I appreciate y'all for watching. You know I love y'all.
The evil snow bunny mind control epidemic. Oh, we gotta watch that next. After